Hello everybody, this is Dr. Amjad Razal and welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching the first video from the series on 8 components of a lesson, and in this video I am going to explain the second component. The second component is background knowledge, or building the background information of the learners. What is meant by background building here? As we are living in the 21st century, the learners of this 21st century have all the facilities to explore, discover or collect data and information on anything they like. They can check anything on the internet that matters them a lot. They check the details on science, on arts, on music, on entertainment, on gaming, or any other topic that matters them a lot. And whatever they study at school in science, maths, English, geography, history, arts, anything, the same information is available on the internet. They read them, they see them, they watch them, and they share it with all their friends and family members to share the same knowledge. The curricular books that are given to them are designed in such a way that they need to connect their previous learning with the new concept. So to build the background information of the students, the educators ask them random questions on anything. They ask these 3 major questions, but I am telling you these questions are not limited to only 3, there can be many. So the questions will be like, have you heard it before, have you seen it before, or do you know anything about this? So when the educators ask these 3 questions to the students, they will understand whether the students have this background knowledge on that particular topic or not. And the educators will also find the way how to connect their previous information with the current concept, that is what the teacher is going to teach them in the classroom. So by asking these random questions, the educators will find a way to see how much the students know about that particular topic, whether they have got this basic information or not, and then they effectively put the new concept in front of them, allowing them to pursue the new information very effectively. If you are teaching the students about how a train runs or travels, the first thing you need to do is you have to ask them random questions to see whether they have little information about that particular train or not. Okay, so you ask them, have you ever traveled by a train, or have you ever seen a train? When they listen to these questions, they start recollecting their experiences or the information, and they answer your questions. So when you understand that the students have a little bit of knowledge about how a train runs, then you effectively put your new concepts to the students and they understand the whole concept in a very simple way. And if you are also using the learning tools, you show them the photos or videos of the train, how the train runs or functions, the students will understand that effectively. Some of the students may also ask you, madam, that I did not understand how the train runs because the engine is in the front and all the bogies or compartments are behind. So I am not sure how exactly the train is running. So what do you do then? So you use a chain that I am going to put in this video. What you do is you show them the chain and you explain that all these particles of the chain are connected with each other. So when you pull the first particle in front, all the other particles behind that are connected to the first one and the third one like each other. So when you pull the first one, all the other particles behind, they start following the first one. Okay, and the best thing what you can do is you take the students to the railway station and show them the train, how the engine is pulling all the bogies and compartments behind it and how the train is really functioning. By doing this in a simple way, the students will get the big concept in their head and they understand how the train really runs. Now I am going to give you the second example. The same example I have been giving to the teachers wherever I went for the training, and some of those teachers, if they are watching this video, they can recollect that I have asked this question to them. For example, if you are teaching an Adivasi, okay, the man who lives in a forest, if you are teaching that man a concept of a shopping mall, how do you teach him? So the best thing you do is you ask him and try to collect his information on buying and selling. The same Adivasi guy, where he goes to buy something or where he goes to sell something. Okay, so when you understand that he has some basic knowledge or information on buying and selling, okay, then you take him to a small shop and you explain him that this is the place where you can buy all the grocery or whatever material you need. So this is the simple way you build the background knowledge or information and connect the previous learning with the new learning. And ultimately you take him to a city, to a shopping mall, and you ask him to go and enter in any outlet there and explain that this mall is a place where you can buy all the materials like your lifestyle, your shoes, even you can eat, you can play, you can buy mobile phone or gadgets or anything you want. So shopping mall is a place where you get all the stuff in one place. So by doing this, you are building the background information by asking him the questions to see whether he has the information or not, a little information. And then you are explaining and putting the big concepts in front of him so that he can get the bigger picture of buying and selling now in his head. And the third example that I am going to give in this video, the math teachers. Okay, if the math teachers are going to teach about shapes, the best thing you need to do is to build their background, is to make them go inside the classroom and find out the different shapes that are there in the classroom. So when the children come up with some of the shapes that are available in the classroom, then you are going to show them the videos or the photos, or you're going to show them the objects. By using them, they understand the concept in a very simple way, and the key vocabulary from the previous chapters or previous classes in which the students have learned something about particular topic, the key vocabulary or the key concept should be rechecked and repeated in the beginning of the lesson, so that the students, they recollect the information they have studied in the previous classes or previous years, and now they are ready to learn and acquire the new big concepts. By building background regularly in the classroom, the teachers don't have to utilize their maximum time explaining the concepts like in 45 minutes or 30 minutes. When the teachers are effectively doing this, they can explain the concepts in 10 to 15 minutes itself, as building background will ease the efforts of the teachers when they can ask and collect the information of the students, and then they are putting the new information to the students, the big concepts or the new concepts. The children will be easily able to connect their previous knowledge with the new knowledge, or with the previous concept with the new concept. And that will simplify the job of the teacher. The teaching becomes easier and learning becomes fun. One of the reasons why the students don't display strong subject knowledge is their educators began the lessons without building their background. For effective learning in the classroom, the educators need to make this as a regular practice, that they utilize the first 3 to 5 minutes of their classroom before they are beginning the new lesson to the students, asking the random questions to the students and collecting the information from their previous knowledge. And then in the next 10 to 15 minutes, the teachers are introducing and putting the new concepts or the big concepts to the students, and that's how the students are able to connect their previous information with the new information, and in 20 minutes the whole concept of that particular subject or particular topic is covered, is done, and is completed. That's it guys from me today. If you want to know and understand the third component of a lesson, please watch my next video. Thank you.